Warren Buffett's secret stock has been revealed, and it is UnitedHealth Group. You see, investors are weird creatures. They want to make money, but they don't want to feel uncomfortable. They want to beat the market, but they want to invest with the crowd. They want to think independently, but at the same time want approval from others. The stock of UnitedHealth Group definitely made investors uncomfortable over the last few months. One uncertainty after another. There is sign after sign that this stock might be a good buy. The new CEO bought $25 million worth of stock. Investors didn't care. Politicians bought UNH stock. Investors didn't care. Now, Warren Buffett bought 5 million shares of UnitedHealth Group. Is the market finally going to wake up? We will see. My name is Mariusz Konieczny, and I've been investing in the stock market full-time for 16 years. I'm also the founder of microcapexplosions.com, which is a private membership website for small and microcap stocks. We find unknown stocks before they become popular. Warren Buffett's famous quote, "Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy." He's definitely following his own advice when it comes to UnitedHealth Group. To say that UnitedHealth Group made people fearful is an understatement. First, they had a cyber attack. Then, they had their CEO killed. Then they missed their guidance. Then, their new CEO quit. Then, there were fraud accusations. Consequently, if you are fearful, you definitely have a lot of reasons to be fearful. However, this is exactly when you can get good deals or good prices on stocks. Do you think investors are going to sell you good assets at cheap prices when the sun is shining and everything is beautiful? During the time of uncertainty, it is worth thinking further than 3 inches in front of your face. It is worth having a long-term horizon. I mean, come on, Warren Buffett is 94 years old. He could be dead next week and he still thinks long-term. So you and I have no excuses. Why is he buying the stock of UnitedHealth Group? Because the stock is cheap. It's as simple as that. He thinks that in a few years, all of the current uncertainties are going to be forgotten, and consequently, he will make billions of dollars for Berkshire Hathaway shareholders. UnitedHealth Group is an insurance company, and if there is anything that Warren Buffett knows about, is insurance. Anyway, insurance companies are in the business of collecting premiums from its members or clients, and in return, they promise to pay for their medical bills. As you can see from the income statement, premiums are the biggest contributor to total revenues. In 2024, UNH total revenues were $400 billion, and premium revenues were $309 billion. On the expense side, the biggest expenses are medical costs or claims. In 2024, medical costs were $264 billion. This is a big percentage of revenues, and this is not a coincidence. Insurance companies are required by law to pay out about 80% of premium revenues in claims. I mean, otherwise, they would just collect premiums and deny all the claims. Also notice that UNH grew revenues from $324 billion in 2022 to $400 billion in 2024. So from the point of view of revenues, UNH is a growth company. However, where it comes to the bottom line, it's a different story. As you can see, net income declined from $20 billion in 2022 to $14.4 billion in 2024 because expenses grew faster than revenues and because of a one-time loss on the sale of a subsidiary. If we look at the earnings from operations, UNH is actually growing slightly. What is interesting that even though the bottom line doesn't grow very fast, the stock price grew nicely until, of course, the most recent drop. This is because of stock buybacks. You see, UnitedHealth Group, as mentioned before, is an insurance company. So it doesn't really have big capex requirements. It collects premiums and it pays out claims. It doesn't own medical offices or medical equipment. In other words, the business is capital light, and this is visible on the cash flow statement. Cash flow from operations is between $24 billion and $30 billion per year. They have to do something with this pile of cash. Look at how much it goes to buying back shares. In 2024, $9 billion was spent on buybacks, $8 billion in 2023, and $7 billion in 2022. So yeah, when you reduce the number of shares, you can have an increasing stock price, even though the bottom line is not growing that fast. Also, the company spends a lot of money paying dividends. In 2024, $7.5 billion was spent on dividends alone. Investors tend to discount companies that struggle to grow in the short term. But if you step back and think about it, UnitedHealth Group generates $20 billion of free cash flow per year. Imagine yourself getting $20 billion per year. Don't you think this is worth a lot? You can buy other companies with this, you can pay dividends, you can buy back stock. It doesn't matter that in the short term there are uncertainties. That's why Warren Buffett is buying. He knows that a market cap of $245 billion for a business generating $20 billion per year of free cash flow is a steal. Also, is this business going to be around in 5 years from now? Probably. I mean, are people going to stop needing health insurance because all of a sudden they have enough money that they can pay for the medical bills themselves? Not a chance. Here's what I believe will happen in the short term. The stock of UnitedHealth Group is going to go up probably 20% or so because now people found out that Warren Buffett bought the stock. And if he buys it, then it must be good. This is a stamp of approval. So I would not be surprised if the stock of UnitedHealth Group trades for about $400 or so in the near future. Then in order for it to get back to the $600 mark, obviously some of the uncertainty and fear surrounding the business has to get cleared up. And this will take some time, maybe a year or a couple of years. So you can probably buy the stock for around $300 now and double your money in a couple of years. Not bad. Not life-changing, but not bad. But you cannot expect to make more money from a very well-established business in a mature industry. If you want to make 5x or 10x your money in the same time period, then UnitedHealth Group is probably not the right stock. To achieve such returns, you probably need to be more adventurous. Maybe a new technology solving a problem or disrupting an industry. Actually, now that we're on the topic of healthcare, did you know that our government is actively looking for ways for AI to make healthcare more efficient? In about 2 weeks, I will be introducing a new stock, a new company that has an amazing AI tool for doctors. Listen to this short demo.
Hello, this is Kara, Dr. Brown's virtual medical assistant. Could you please confirm your birth date for verification?
May 8, 1971.
Thank you for confirming your birth date. What is the main symptom bothering you?
It hurts when I pee.
That sounds uncomfortable. How long have you had this problem?
About 3 days.
Got it. Do you feel an urgency to urinate more often?
Yes, I do.
Thank you for your time. I will send notes to Dr. Brown about your symptoms, including the pain during urination and urgency, along with the fever and back pain. I've also noted that you're requesting a refill for your metformin, and your home glucose readings are about 150. Your symptoms indicate that you may also need antibiotics to treat a possible kidney infection. If you need anything else or if your symptoms worsen, please don't hesitate to call us. Take care.
If you want to receive my report about this company before I make videos about it on YouTube, subscribe to my free email list and you will receive it in about 2 weeks. Anyway, this is it for this video. The secret stock of Warren Buffett has been revealed. It is UnitedHealth Group. He's just being greedy when others are being fearful. I believe that this stock is a no-brainer at this price, but you need to have patience because it will take time for this company to remove all the uncertainties. With that being said, thank you for watching. and see you next time.